of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 10, 5, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
That's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point put through by Suckham, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Jones has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in the sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. There's another truck. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers completed out left to Dobbs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun give to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his... And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. William Golston. He's the culprit, dropping in for a 2-yard loss. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. There's a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On the delay, Jones.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The left side completion to Jones.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Watson has it right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
On play action, now Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That throw by Brady incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Brady's going to look to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.